It's time for cruise control. This is where we get to talk about your cars. So if you have any question whatsoever about your car, you need a second opinion, something that has been going on with your car, this is a show for you. You get to listen to our auto doc, address a topic, but also make room for your questions, your personal issues with your automobile. And we're joined by David the mechanic in the studio. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
I'm
How are you?
sharp. I like your couple.
Thank you.
Very nice. So now let's get into it. What are we talking about today?
So we are talking about how to know a good mechanic from a bad one.
This is good. Okay.
So earlier this week, I
sad.
saw something trending on Instagram.
Okay.
That this mechanic went to remove someone's catalyst.
Oh,
and I went through the comment section. I saw a lot of anger and pain from people, like, oh, God will punish mechanics. All mechanics are the same. And I felt so bad. Like, wait, if you can tell a good one from the bad ones, so it's going to help you. It's going to relieve you of all those anger and pain. So that's why I brought up this topic today. How can you tell, how do you know a good mechanic from a bad one? All right, so there are some questions I'll be asking my listeners. So what's the worst experience you've had with a mechanic? I want to know. Have you ever paid? Come again?
I said that's a good question.
Of course. Have you ever paid for a repair twice before? What quality makes you trust a mechanic? What are the qualities that makes you trust a mechanic? And lastly, would you rather pay cheap twice or pay well once?
And just know that you've paid for that service
well,
and your car will be properly taken care of.
So I want to hear you guys. I want to hear you speak
let's
your observation.
Let's call out the numbers for that one. 0707-218-6998. 0707-218-6998. We're about to be schooled on how to identify a fake,
bad mechanic,
untrustworthy money tiffer. Because I know that bad mechanics always end up making you spend so much money that you shouldn't have spent on this place. So 0707-218-6998. And also feel free to share your experience. What is the worst experience you've had with a terrible mechanic? How did that go for you? Share all of your pain, because I know it's painful when you have to experience a bad mechanic. And how do you personally identify or verify that this person is a good mechanic? 0817-313-6193 is the WhatsApp number. Send voice notes, send messages to that number. 0817-313-6193. Over to you, David.
So there's some point I'll be talking about on how you can tell a good mechanic and a bad one. So I'll wait for calls. So a good mechanic would explain the problem in simple language that you can understand. In a layman language you understand. Things like if you complain about your car jerking while you move, all right, a good mechanic will tell you, okay, we've run a scan and we got the transmission code. This is what we got. Your shift solenoid A or B, whatever solenoid is bad, and this is the solution. This is what you will do to provide solution to this problem. While a bad mechanic will hide information from you, he will hide information to confuse customers. It can be like, okay, the gear, we don't change them. We don't. If you change oil, it will be okay. They are not sure of what the issue is. They're just confusing you. They'll just say, okay, give me 200k. Don't worry, your car will do okay. Come back in 2 hours. Those are signs of people that are not even trustworthy. They've not given you a clear solution of your problem. Do you understand? And number two, good mechanics diagnose before changing part. This one is very, very essential. All right. If you ever go to a mechanic workshop and they tell your guy it is this thing without properly checking the car, that is a red flag. Every good mechanic would diagnose first before changing spare parts. Just like you going to the hospital and you have an headache, they'll say, okay, lie down. Let's open your head. Without proper test. let's cut your head open without proper test. You'll be scared. That's how you should take your car too. All right. When you go to a mechanic workshop without proper diagnosis, you should be scared. Okay, are you not going to check? How sure are you? You can't. Exactly. So that's a sign of a bad mechanic. It does tell you bad mechanic will keep guessing and replacing random parts. Oh, change plug today.
And then you will keep wasting money that you're trying to save.
Exactly. Well, you feel like you're trying to save, but whereas that option was a cheaper option, but you see now you've spent so much and you've wasted time. All right. So a good mechanic will give repairs option when possible. I usually do this most of the time. Whenever a car comes into the workshop and maybe after doing a comprehensive check, the bill is like 500k. A customer say, oh, this one is too much. Oh, okay, there are two options. There you fix the most important ones first, which I can help you take, or maybe for later you can do them all together. But a bad mechanic will pressure you. You say, Oga, if you don't change before you drive out from this gate, your car will break down. They will pressure you to do unnecessary repairs just because they want to make money.
Yeah.
All right. And a good mechanic also are honest about costing from the beginning. They tell you, they give you a clear cost from the beginning. Even if any issues happens alongside the repair, maybe during the repair you see one thing that needs to be changed, they will call you and they will explain to you, show you an evidence. Oh, this is what we saw while we're doing repairs. Or send you a video or a picture, or call you into the workshop to explain to you. You will see clearly that, oh, this is actually, they can't ignore it. Not telling you, okay, okay, after you've fixed your car and you're about to pay, they tell you, oh, you changed something. No evidence. Where's the part you changed? There's nothing you changed. And they expect you to believe. So that's a sign of a bad mechanic. Red flag. Run. So don't start complaining.
Yeah, but before you continue, I want us to call the numbers again. If you've ever had a bad experience with a terrible mechanic, that mechanic was after your life, collected all your money, and still the car was rendered useless or not, do what. And if it was with a good mechanic too,
of
because
course,
let's be honest, they're actually good mechanics
out there. Yeah.
So if that's your experience as well, do also call the number 0707-218-6998, 0707-218-6998. You can also send a WhatsApp message or a voice note to 0817-313-6193. Over to you, David.
Yeah. So a good workshop is organized and clean enough to show professionalism. When you enter into a workshop, you know, oh, okay, this is professional. Everywhere is put in place. The mechanics are putting on their safety boots, overall, everything, gadgets are in place, safety glasses. That's a good mechanic.
What if they don't have money to buy this thing yet?
They should have.
Buy that. Because that's another one. There are some people that don't have. Well, okay.
Go ahead.
Because I was going to say there are some people who actually sincerely don't have
money to get
overall and maybe
it's expensive.
So you think that's a form of negligence by
just
itself?
Like you're a doctor, you have to put on your
lab coat.
Exactly. It's very important. You can't give an excuse that you don't have money to buy it. Do you understand?
Okay.
For you to be at the theater room, you have to. All right.
Okay.
So a bad workshop would lose bolts. They are not organized. I mean, it's the opposite of a good one. Do you understand? So red flag, run away. A good mechanic respects your time. When they tell you 10 o'clock, they respect your 10 o'clock. They don't start giving you an excuse that,
okay. That one is not just a mechanic problem. It's everywhere. Even your hairdresser can't keep the time.
Yeah, actually, I understand.
Okay.
So, yeah, bad mechanics keep saying, oh, come tomorrow. Oh, come next week. Tomorrow, they are trying to lose your catalyst. They'll tell you, come tomorrow, do this one tomorrow. So these are signs of, so you don't come on Instagram to start complaining that, oh, there are bad mechanics everywhere. Lagos mechanics are evil. There should be a separate place for them in hell. I read those comments. I was like, oh God.
Come and experience my own.
Come on. People are looking for the cheap one. That's why. So they'll deal with you. You understand? So now, a good mechanic test drive after repairs.
Okay.
That is very important because you have to confirm whatever thing you do in the car after repair, whether you are sure of it or not. I tell my customers, give me some time to test. That's the most important thing, because if you don't give me a time to test your car and you have any error, you blame me to me. You blame them that, oh, you blame me that, oh, I did not check this car well.
That's
so
why
a good mechanic will always check your car, test drive your car. There's some customers I haven't told. Give me 3 days. I'll fuel the car and drive it for a long period of time to make sure it's okay before I won't give the car to the customer. But a bad mechanic would hand over the car without even proper check. No, the car is not properly washed. Every wire is loosened. No insulation on the wires. Everything is just anyhow. All right. So a good mechanic uses quality spare parts and explain the difference clearly. Explain the difference between the quality spare parts and the aftermarket, because there are difference. Most people prefer the aftermarket. If you are choosing
what's
aftermarket,
the difference between the aftermarket and
OEM? The OEM is the parts that the manufacturer produce by themselves. While the aftermarket are like the Chinese people, so they have different grades. They have grade A, grade B, so it depends on the ones that you want. Aftermarkets, there are some good aftermarkets out there.
Okay.
While some you don't get to use the aftermarket after some months because they'll damage your car or spoil whatever thing in your car. All right. So a good mechanic will explain to you the difference. If you're using an aftermarket, they'll tell you, okay, this is an aftermarket. It should last like 3 months because of it was not built by the manufacturer. All right. And you should understand that okay, after like 3-4 months or 1 year, you should be expecting to change that same part again. Or a new one or an original one, they'll tell you, oh, this is original. It's expensive. Oh, this is original one, and they will not mix each for both. Do you understand? If it's the original you're paying for, they'll give you the original one. If it's the aftermarket you're paying for, they'll give you the aftermarket. But the bad mechanic will install fake or low quality parts without telling you anything. These are signs, because after today, if you complain on Instagram again, these are signs. You should tell that this is a village problem. Exactly, because you've learned. So your village people are doing you. If you after today you go complain about, oh, there are a lot of bad mechanics out there. Alright, so a good mechanic can show you the faulty parts removed from your car. This one is very important. Even after I fix a car, I put the parts inside the boots of my customers, because obviously they want to say, if you change the shock, the spark plug, you show them when they come, explain to them, these are the shocks we change, this is the reason why we change it, this is how you have to tell them, explain to them. While a bad mechanic, avoid showing evidence of repair. You understand? So they'll go and hide the spare parts from you, or they might not even change it. They might not change it and take your money from you. It happens a lot. While a good mechanic admits when something is outside his expertise. Sometimes there's a car I encountered some months ago. I have to call my boss, like, please, come and share your knowledge about this one. This one is stressing me out. Because normally it's an island, I can't do it on my own. So a good mechanic, this one I'm not.
This is beyond my.
Let me call someone. Let me call my colleagues. Let me see. So they can share their opinion, so we can put heads together and fix this particular problem. Or a bad mechanic will claim, I've done it before. That's what I don't
Master of all trades.
That's what I don't do. I don't do it 10 years ago. Let me say I do 10 years ago. So they'll tell you and you believe. And that's the problem for you. You keep spending and you keep spending.
Let's call out the numbers again. If you have any question, maybe what you have is a question for our auto dog about your car. You've been seeing a particular signal and it's very disturbing. Do also call the number 0707-218-6998. Don't worry, it's a good mechanic we have. So we don't have a bad one here. So yes, you can call that number 0707-218-6998. You can also send a WhatsApp message or a voice note to 0817-313-6193. 0817-313-6193. And if what you want to do is to maybe rant about that mechanic that almost took your life, the way he kept overcharging you and making the car even worse than the first time you took it to him, reminds me of this man that fixed a fan for my mom. My mom kept giving him the fans. They were about they were ceiling fans. And so he would do it. The thing would work for like 1 month. I kid you not. If she's listening to the show right now, she'd be able to attest to this thing I'm saying. So it happened like 3-4 times. Wow. No jokes. Then after like a month or two, he stops working. Then we'll call him again. I don't know what he will do. He will just do that thing. The thing will work for again, maybe some weeks or like 1 month. We'll call him after 1 month as well. So we kept calling him like that 4 or 5 times before he clicked. All of us are, wait, what's going on here? Something fishy is going on. And then
building that somewhere.
Yeah, like he's literally like doing something else. So we had to then figure out that no, this guy is not serious at all. He's been doing this on purpose. He's been doing, and he did it till he spoiled the fans eventually.
Wow.
So if you don't want to be like me and my mom with the ceiling fans right in my house, you probably want to do what you're supposed to do right now. Make sure that you work with the best mechanic, but also call us and ask any questions that you might have. We're going to go on a very short break, and then right after that, we'll come back on, and David will take us through some of the signs again, the red and green flags, and then from there, we would wrap up the show. It's Cruise Control on the Saturday morning show on Inspiration 92.3 FM, and don't forget, we are still on this matter of Children's Day Carnival. It's happening today, about to start actually. It's going to be starting in the next few minutes. What are you waiting for? 6 minutes before 11 o'clock, you are listening to the Saturday morning show on Inspiration 92.3 FM. My name is Okunola, and of course, we do have David the Mechanic on in the studio rather for
Thank
today's
you.
edition of Cruise Control. We're talking about cars and we're doing green or red flags, green and red flags actually of a mechanic, right? How to identify the good or the bad ones. So let's just do like a quick run through on some of the green flags and the red flags.
Okay, green flags. A good mechanic explains the problem in simple language.
It's not
A
trying
good
to
mechanic,
do abracadabra.
yeah, a good mechanic diagnoses before changing parts.
Mm-hmm.
A good mechanic would give you repair options when possible. A good mechanic are honest about cost from the beginning. A good mechanic is organized, clean enough to show professionalism. A good mechanic respects your time. A good mechanic test drive after repairs. After each repair, they test drive your car. A good mechanic uses quality spare parts or explain the difference clearly. A good mechanic can show you the faulty part removed from your car. A good mechanic admits when something is outside his professionalism. While the red flags, a bad mechanic hides information to confuse customers. A bad mechanic keep guessing and replacing random parts. A bad mechanic pressure you into unnecessary repairs. A bad mechanic keeps hiding surprise charges later. You just tell you 100k from somewhere, bam.
Where did
it come from?
I mean,
so a bad mechanic, you just losing bolts and they don't tighten it back. Customers' parts are anyhow. A bad mechanic keeps saying, "Oh, come tomorrow every day." A bad mechanic hand over your car without proper check. A bad mechanic install fake or low quality spare parts without telling you. A bad mechanic would not show you evidence of repairs. A bad mechanic will claim to know everything. Yeah.
If you see any of this, you know which one your mechanic falls under. If you, I think by now anyone who has been listening to the show can tell which one the mechanic falls under. Whether your mechanic is a good mechanic or a bad one, or is in the middle, the gray area. Yeah, that you should know by now. Thank you so much for that one, David. I believe that these are tips or signs that would help people navigate towards choosing the right mechanic. Now, for anyone who loves to reach out to you personally or something like that, how can they reach you?
Yeah, so if you want to reach out to me, my WhatsApp number is 0811 496 6212. Call it again, 0811 496 6212. If you want to visit my workshop or you just want to diagnose your car, you can meet me at plot 1 Muri Okunola Street, opposite NNPC Hospital, just beside the Prime Shopping Complex, Victoria Island.
All right. Thank you so much, David, for coming on the show. It was such a delight having you. We have to go right now, even though I can see a phone buzzer. Let's see if we can squeeze in this call quickly. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling us from? All right. Go on with your question, Michael. Please, can you send a message? Please send a message to me on WhatsApp for better clarifications or whatever the issue might be, please. 0817 313 6193. Did you get it? All right, thank you very much. Okay, it's a wrap for Cruise Control Plus. The Saturday morning show continues. And do not forget, what are we doing today? It's the Inspiration FM Children's Day Carnival. 5,000